Might help to have my mic. Okay, it says I'm live. Ashtray is the only one I see in the chat right now. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Also, let me test the music and make sure that's at a good volume. Here's my old-timey Winamp. So let me know if that's too loud or not loud enough. I don't think I properly tested it, which was dumb, but I didn't really expect to stream today. Special Iron. So due to the fact that the previous stream started with technical issues, let's try again. Broadcasting from new network headquarters, the Cyborcat show has been renewed for another season. Oh my god. Picture and sound seem pretty normal. Oh, good. All right. Yeah, what happened last time is that I was using one of those, I forget the term. Let me turn down the music a little on my end. One of those USB things you plug into your computer for, to get internet. I don't know shit about this stuff, but anyway, that's what I was trying to use last week and it wasn't working, and so we had to, like, pause the stream and hook my computer up, like, you know, physically. Oh, I forgot my cat ears. Also, hi Ashtray, I mentioned you posted, I didn't really say hi. And hi Special Iron. Always thrilled to see a new stream. Hi Death's Head. Yeah, I haven't been able to stream for a while because I was busting my ass trying to get a film den done in time for Halloween, and I finished it last night. I was expecting, well, part of the reason I finished it last night was because I called in sick for work because I was genuinely sick yesterday. Mostly better now, but yeah, due to calling into work sick, I ended up having a little extra time to work on my video, and I finished it yesterday, so here we are. You were still waiting for your internet to be properly fitted at your new address. No, that wasn't what it was. It was just that I didn't want to use the cable to connect to the internet because I just hadn't, you know, you have to like run it against the wall and around the doorway and all that shit so nobody trips on it. And I didn't want to bother with that. So I was trying to use the USB thing and it didn't work. So we used the cord temporarily, which we're doing again, but hopefully I'll get everything like properly set up by the next time. Sorry to hear about all the tech difficulties last week, and yay, ears. Still need to watch your film den, may do that after the stream. Oh, that's right, you're a patron. Yeah, you'll be able to watch it. So far it's only available to patrons, but it'll go live next Friday. I was sick yesterday too, feeling a bit better today. Glad you're better. Thank you, Ashtray. I'm glad you're feeling better too. I almost never get sick, so it was the weirdest thing. I thought for sure it was due to stress, but I think I genuinely was sick. Wonder if Boxhead has managed to track you two down yet. Not yet. Let me move Winamp over here. So I try not to ask for money too much, but the cats are out of food and we're out of money, so I've got going a little cat food fund. I think a bag of cat food costs like $6, so if I make $6, I'll be happy. Any more than that, I'll spend on laundry and other groceries, so. If anyone is up for that, that would be great. I like the impact wave that you've added to your stupid little heart things in the way. Added to your crash pick. Oh, you mean the oh yeah, the artwork I'll be working on. Yeah, I think I added that since the last stream. I don't remember for sure. I was also thinking of doing an effect where it looked like the whole frame was kind of shaking. I don't know, I might do that during the stream if I have time. So let me think. Where, oh, I'm not, as usual, I'm not quite prepared. Where is... Hang on, let me do this on my other monitor. There we go. I'm looking for my, oh, it might be in this folder. Comic references? There we go. So yeah, I think, and you've done more work on it since we last saw it, I can just make out the jet trails from the arc. Oh yeah, I added those. I think I also hadn't colored these before, and I did those since the last stream. I was gonna show you guys, whoops. That would have been better to open that in Photoshop. I don't know what this shit is. I think Lee installed some program on my... Oh, T button? It's not doing it. Whatever. Anyway. Yeah, I actually pretty well copied the sky as well as I could because I thought this sky looked pretty cool. And, same goes for this one. Although, oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. Which one was I actually... There it is. And same with this one. I kind of feel a little bad that I copied these so directly, but probably in the future I won't do that so much. But I just really like this sky, and this one too, really. So anyway, yeah, all these two backgrounds are all done. I just need to color the people and the cats. And I think I will actually open this one in Photoshop. I should have just done that in the first place. But I'll like put it over here. I like it when Lee acts as technical supporter. Special Iron says hi and he hopes you're well. He says hi. I don't think he really wants to be on camera or anything. All right. Oh, thank you so much, Death's Head. My cats can eat now. Thank you. I really appreciate it. That'll be enough for cat food and maybe laundry as well. Yeah, unfortunately I live in a place now where I don't have an in-unit washer and dryer, so there's like a communal one where you have to pay to do your laundry every time. It's a pain in the butt, but it is what it is. Oh, you had me at feeding kitties. Bon appetit, Sol and Terra. Almost forgot to read your message. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, the mutant cats. Dr. Nick Rivera, remember me? Well, if it isn't my old friend, Dr. McJaguar, with a leg for a tail and a tail for a leg. Oh, the cats, yeah. Yeah, it was hard getting decent, I could not get that AI program to create realistic cats. It kept doing weird shit like, like making the tail the leg or the leg the tail. So let me see, where am I here? I actually haven't touched this thing in weeks, so, what's land? That's the earth. Oh, somebody's kitty bonkers. I have this little blue metallic pom-pom that Tara loves to play with. No big, you just say hi to him sometimes. Yeah. Just nice to say hi to him sometimes, yeah. Yeah, Lee does a lot for me behind the scenes, so that donation was the biggest no-brainer decision I ever had in my life. So where am I? I guess I put way too much thought into what order to put the frames in. It's kind of ridiculous. So I guess I want to be below the frames. What's the glow for? Oh, that's on that. Okay, so that's where... Okay, okay, there we are. Black lines? Oh, okay. What's that? Oh, that's the lines on the... Okay, okay, okay. There we go. That's where I want to put... New layer. I'll have a layer for the people and a layer for the cats, I guess? This is the boring part. I did the fun part outside of streaming. I remember the time I tried to get one to produce British Knuckles. The results were interesting. By the way, if I didn't know you were a Stephen King fan before, I sure do now. The layer labeled M-O-O-N spells moon. I wondered if anyone would pick up on that. I'm glad somebody finally did. So, I think I'm even going to go with the color scheme that's on this, because like I kind of like this guy's blue shirt and this lady's blue dress. I'll make them 2 different shades blue, and yeah, more or less, maybe not exactly. There are so many frames in this. There we are. I forgot which one I was on. Okay, so... I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I guess I will, I'll do skin colors first. This dude's gonna be white, so... Do. I noticed when I rewatched the last stream. Yeah. Like I said, I wondered if anyone was going to pick up on that. I noticed nobody mentioned it, so... Also, Lion, did you hear? We've finally been given our own layer. We're represented at last. And this other family is black. What color should I use for them? I don't want to go too dark. Oh! Nat X Wolfblood, thank you so much. Oh, that's so great. Oh, that's Ashtray again. Wish all the best, Ashtray. Thank you. Well, I made my goal. That's awesome. So I'll definitely be able to feed the cats, and either I'll do a couple loads of laundry or I'll do 1 load of laundry and we'll spend the rest on groceries. Maybe probably the latter. We're starting to run low on food ourselves. So thank you so much for that. Christ, I hope more people show up. It feels awkward posting on my own. There were more people. They're just being quiet. I mean, clearly Ashtray is watching. So, or I mean, not Ashtray, Death's Head. Oh, wait. No, the second one was Ashtray. I'm sorry. I'm getting you too confused. I don't know why. Yeah, the first... Let me double check before I say something stupid again. That's right. The first one was Death's Head. The second one was Ashtray. So they're both watching. That took forever. I couldn't remember my old Streamlabs account. So you had to make a new one. Oh man, well, sorry you had to go through all that, but I appreciate your efforts for sure. Oh, I forgot about this lady. Well, you can only see one hand. I'll go back to her. Kind of didn't do too great of a job on this lady's hand. That looks a bit like AI, ironically. Wait, shift or control? Control? No, shift. Jesus. This is literally the first time I've opened Photoshop in weeks, so I'm kind of... I'm kind of relearning here. My funds are starting to get low due to my hours lessening now that the summer has ended. Sorry, I can't contribute. That's okay. I understand that not everyone can. I think I'll make this person a little darker just because. I hope saying this doesn't make me look too bad, but I feel like this might be the first time I've ever, like, colored a black person. But hey, at least I'm getting with the times finally. I was having a little trouble deciding on the shade. I had a comic book idea I was working on ages ago where all the characters were human and they were all white people. Because I just... You know, it's just write what you know kind of thing. It never occurred to me to you know, diversify. I'll make this lady a little lighter colored than the guy. I mean, all you can see is her hand anyway, so it's not like it matters too much, but... Actually, that's not quite true. In the first, on the first page, some of the people you see walking on the street were dark-skinned. I'm not sure what all of their ethnicities were necessarily, but at least they weren't all white. My daughter's learning how to use Photoshop in school, partly due to her studying photography. Oh, that's awesome. The idea of cats mutating after a disaster is somewhat similar to what the Archie comics gave us as the origin story of Sonic's world, except that was due to super alien weaponry. That's interesting. I forgot this lady's legs are exposed. So you are going to see a little more of her skin. Actually, yeah, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I was, back in college, I was working on another idea for a comic book. I've always had like 4 or 5 ideas for comic books floating around, that took place where all the main characters were Egyptian gods, so there would have been Egyptians in that. So yeah, that's another project I was working on that wouldn't have had white people. So yeah, I'm not as bad as I was thinking I was. I come from a mixed-race family. I look white because my dad is from Belgium and my daughter's mom is Cree? And she is really brown, but our baby got my dad's genes and she looks white with blue eyes. Interesting. There's a lady I watch on YouTube who is part Egyptian and she just straight up looks white. She has blue eyes and everything, I think. I remember some of the people on that other page were Asian. Yeah, there were definitely some Asian. One guy, I gave him dark skin. I'm not remember what I was going for, but I think he ended up looking kind of Indian. I could swear I can hear a noise in the background that sounds like someone using an old typewriter. I think you're hearing Lee with his game controller. Here, let me change this to multiply. Let me go ahead and add the shading here and just kind of get that out of the way. I mean, no, I should put down all the basic colors first. Excuse me. I'm just gonna borrow that shade of black and use it in this guy's hair. Oh my god, excuse me. Sorry about that. I hope that wasn't too loud. I've got, well, I've talked about my heartburn before during streams because it always seems to come up, but Yeah, I'm taking a medication that seems to, like, it makes my heartburn better, except for the fact that it makes me hiccup really loud once in a while. So yeah, sorry about that. That's right, this guy's shirt is either white or gray. It actually kind of looks like he's wearing two different shirts. There's a white one that you can see there, and then the sleeves look gray. That's a little weird. I mean, that's the least weird, one of the less weird things I've seen in AI art, but... That's right, shift, not control. The Egyptian Gods comic idea gives me American Gods vibes. I've never seen that. Yeah, it would have taken place in ancient Egypt, and the main characters would have been gods, but... Ashtray commented on my hiccup. Oh, sorry, I hope it wasn't too loud. Lee says, I'm teaching QWERTY a lesson. It's called We Have Two Thumbs. Yeah, heartburn's no fun. But it's not as bad as it used to be. I'm not having to do this all the time these days. I mean, still sometimes, but not as often as I used to. You guys might remember that from old streams. These two are dressed the same way, I just realized. He's wearing a blue shirt over a white shirt, and she's wearing a blue dress over a white shirt. Oh well. Of course, I don't have to go with how it is here, but... do. Let me put a sweater on. Actually, I don't think I have to get up to do it. Nope, I can just do it here. It's a little cold in here. The AC is on for some reason. I bumped my ears. There we go. We get many people of various ethnicities visiting the park, including lots of mixed race families. The shading you've done on those people looks pretty fine to me. That's good. That reminds me of the alphabetical keyboard you see when using the computer in the original Resident Evil. Oh, I hated that thing. I like that the backspace key just reads BS and had an arrow pointing back to the absurd keyboard layout. Yeah. QWERTY is a thing because typewriters were shitty enough to jam if you were too good at typing quickly. That's true. The BS for backspace always made me laugh. Yeah, I think I remember that now that you guys mention it. All right, where am I here? Oh, that's right. I was just... Here's what I'll do. I'll make her shirt gray. Or, what would go with the blue? She doesn't have to be like a fashion victim. I just want to differentiate her shirt from his. Kind of an off-white, maybe. We're up to the theme, the background music for the tube, aren't we, in Echo? In my Echo video, I made a really obscure reference there. You can hear Kane's from Soul Reaver's voice saying, "Fear the tube." Because there was a... there was a code you could use first. What game was it? One of the Legacy of Kane games. Defiance? It had to have been Defiance. Where you could put in a code that, like, turns the Soul Reaver into a cardboard tube. As a reference to the cardboard tube samurai for Penny Arcade. Like, it's so freaking obscure. Here we go. This lady's hair color will be kind of a brownish. Whoops. There we go. I imagine a thought bubble above one of those couples. One of those people that just says, "Well, we're screwed," pretty much. For some reason, I thought you had the music from Sega's version of Tetris playing now. It's stuck in my head. Isn't that funny when you hear one song and it reminds you of the another song and you have that other song stuck in your head? That happens to me all the time. Yeah, it will be the Pink Floydian one next. Avenge me, my children. We're all gonna die! I had a lot of fun with that video. I need to make more videos where I just get really silly. I don't know how many of you have been watching Chris Stuckman's. How many of you? Well, I don't know how many of you watch Chris Stuckman, but he has a special theme for his Halloween videos, and it's like got a guitar being plucked, and it's for some reason it reminds me. Well, not some reason. It's pretty obvious, but it reminds me of Dead or Alive by Bon Jovi. So every time I watch one of Chris Stuckman's Halloween videos, I end up with Dead or Alive stuck in my head. I don't know if any of you know what I'm talking about, but... I don't like that color. I don't know why I feel the need to match the color exactly as it is. Being a little silly with this. Well, it needs to be a little more purple, maybe. That's a little better. And again, dull colors might fit the mood really well, but it's still not like a bright color, so it works. And for her dress, I'll use a much grayer color. Let me move my tablet because I'm not using it anyway. I used to use my Wacom tablet as a mouse pad, but I've noticed that my mouse doesn't like it. It acts kind of wonky, so I've been moving my Wacom tablet like away from myself when I'm not using the pen. And I use a regular mouse pad for the mouse. Mildly annoying that I have to switch between them like that, but... Okay, they don't seem quite so matchy-matchy anymore. It's really fascinating that the FNAF games were only around for a few years, and yet they released a flood of fan music. Oh, did they? I know there are a lot of fan games. I didn't know about the music. The series arose from someone commenting that the characters in one of Scott Cawthorne's previous games looked like creepy animatronics. Oh, I think I've heard that. I'm reminded of the opening scenes in Superman the movie where Krypton starts falling apart. I like to imagine someone saying to a doubting scientist, "So Krypton is just shifting its orbit?" Yeah. I just realized I didn't do a very good job there. Where's the stupid smudge tool? Oh, here it is. Right? There it is. There. Hide where I messed that up. Oh yeah, I just need to do his pants, which are just going to be khaki colored. Noticing there's some white down here. That doesn't look right. I gotta fix that at some point. Not sure why it looks that way. Same with Bendy. The music that came from Bendy had me and my kid hooked on some of it for a while. Yeah, I knew you meant Bendy. I'm a little bit familiar with that game thanks to Markiplier. Oops, I should move that over a little so you guys can see it. You might not care, but... So what's a good khaki? There we go. Oh, that kind of, that doesn't really stand out against the background, does it? In the picture, they look a lot darker because of shading, I think. So, I mean, maybe once I shade them, they'll look okay, and if not, I can change the color. Alright. So this lady's wearing a white shirt. I think I'll make it a little bit off-white. There are at least 60 FNAF fan songs, and the only reason I know about most of them is because I saw a truly massive tier list. Wow. Khaki might be a good choice for the color of his pants, considering how he might be reacting to the unfolding disaster. He's over here going like, glad I wore the brown pants. We're up to the unused Echo songs now. Oh, hi, Jackie. Actually, I'll go with white. Because her pants are actually kind of a... Actually, her pants are a little bit khaki too, but not quite the same. They're a lot lighter. They're more of a cream color. I should mention I'm thinking of trying to stream on Twitch again sometime. So I may be doing that. Now those pants really fall into the background. Maybe I should make them a little more gray. See, I'm thinking of trying to stream on Twitch again sometime soon. I'll leave it like that. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with copying the colors from the original. What color do I want to make her bag? That's my own creation. Maybe a brown color. More unused Echo songs than I thought, unless I was remembering wrong. Oh, excuse me. Yep, I just had to do a brown alert joke. Excuse me again. I don't know what to color this kid, because he's just a weird mass of shapes in the original. Like, what's even going on here? I'm not sure if that even is a backpack. I just sort of imagined it as one. Actually, all these three people are wearing the same color pants. There's two sides to the indie game community. There are the truly creative devs creating interesting games and the creative bankrupt asshats buying pre-made assets and selling them unchanged. Yeah, I have heard that. I like the Twitch streams. It's just annoying that the videos disappear after a certain time. Yeah. Maybe I'll re-upload them to YouTube at some point. I'm no longer a Twitch partner, so I can do that. Or I could stream on both, but I don't really like doing that. It's a little complicated. I have to look at the chats for both of them, and oh, Blackadder is on Hulu. That's cool. Hi, Brian. How's it hanging, Phil? We've both seen Child's Play 2 like a million times. We used to quote it all the time. Let's see, this kid's backpack looks a little bit purple in the original image, so I guess I'll go with that. Oh, Blackadder DVDs, yeah. I'm pretty sure I have Blackadder on DVD, but it's in storage. And I don't have Hulu. How the hell are you? Nice surprise. I know, I haven't streamed in a while because I've been working on a video. I'm going to try to get back to streaming weekly. I never had time for Twitch and YouTube streams. I have my kiddo 4 days a week. Saturday through Wednesday, and so with school for her and the only days I can work, Saturday's the only day I can watch. Yeah, well, it would still be it would be the same time, just in a different place. Oh, hey, Moonbeam. If I only see one movie in theaters, it's going to be the FNAF movie. I've been literally, I'm not interested. I don't want to give Scott Cawthorne any money. To each their own, though. You all can make your own decisions on that. Let's see. I don't know what. I guess I'll go with kind of a. I'm giving everybody grayish blue clothing, so I don't know. Maybe we'll go with regular blue for this kid's shirt. I won't make him quite so like. There we go. That's a better color, I think. Did you say you still have all the old Twitch videos? I'd like to be able to watch them again. The cat lady was fun even without the world's most dedicated babysitter. No, I didn't say that I still have all of them. Although, it's possible they got saved when I don't recall if Streamlabs automatically saves my videos that I stream or not. Like, it might be saved on my computer, but yeah, that wasn't what I meant. I just meant that, in the case of, like, newer stuff I do on Twitch, maybe I could put it up on YouTube later. Save it and then put it up on YouTube later. Did you say that you... Oh, I already read that. Scott is transphobic, isn't he? Yeah, and he donates money to, you know, anti-LGBT organizations, so he ain't getting any of my money. And frankly, I'm not really a fan of Five Nights at Freddy's anyway. Like, I think it was kind of a neat idea for, like, a game. I don't understand why it's gotten so many. I don't understand quite why it caught on as hard as it did. But, you know, to each their own. I mean, if nothing else, it's not really for me because I don't care for jump scares. I do think the lore is interesting, though, what I've learned about it. But as far as playing the games, they weren't for me even before I found out about him as a person. Purple hair? No, nobody's getting purple hair. I came across some of my old crappy artwork in the garage looking for my laptop. Oh yeah, you used to draw cars all the time, didn't you? It would be nice to see some of them again. The Music Machine was a weird game. Did I not stream the Music Machine on YouTube? I thought I did. FNAF benefited from YouTube marketing. Oh, it sure did. The idea itself works for just one game. It just wore out its own idea, yeah. This lady's shirt has stripes. Again, blue. I don't know how there ended up being so much blue in this picture, but... That's not quite right. Yeah, I liked the concept at first, but it seemed to be a bit of a one-trick pony, yeah. Bought a couple old games recently I haven't even fired up yet. Been a couple months now. Which games? Or like for which system or whatever? As far as I remember, it was only on Twitch. I remember you streamed Oxygen Not Included mostly on YouTube. Ah, could be. Yeah, you know, I spent too much time on my cars. Now I just doodle on restaurant napkins. That's cute. I do plan on seeing the new Exorcist movie on Monday and maybe the Taylor Swift on Wednesday. There aren't really any movies out right now that I'm too excited about. I am hoping that we'll be able to see Marvels, or The Marvels, when it comes out. That looks like it's going to be really cute. Trying to watch Saw X in theaters. Yeah, I'm not into the Saw movies. I thought the first one was really good. The second one was kind of silly, and I've heard that it just kind of becomes torture porn after that point, so I'm just not interested in Saw. I did think the first one was really good, though. What am I doing? Oh, right. There we go. I had a brain fart for a second there. And the back is kind of brown. This lady's shirt looks really weird. But I do like it. That's why I tried to draw it the way it was in the AI art. Maybe make it a little more gray. I don't know. This is a weird color. Oops. That looks very weird. Why don't I just go with, like, a more tan color? Did anyone ever see the spoof version called Repossessed? Oh yeah, starring Leslie Nielsen. I remember that it existed. I don't think I ever saw it. Oh yeah, Renfield. I would like to have seen that one too. Last of Us and Red Dead 2 for PS4 and Bully for PS2. Ah, I never did get a... No, wait. Did I? No, I didn't have a PS4. I only got as far as PS3. The original Saw is the only one worth watching. Yeah, I agree. At least, you know, for my own taste. As far as my own taste is concerned. I could make her pants kind of, everyone is wearing beige pants in this. I was thinking I could have the pants match that, but make it slightly different color so it's not too... I guess I'll just go ahead and do that, whatever. That's right, I gave the kid blue jeans, so at least someone isn't wearing beige pants or khaki pants, whatever. It's almost 2 o'clock. I've been doing this for nearly an hour. Doesn't seem like I've accomplished very much in that time. What color do I want to make this bag? I guess I'll go with gray. Here, I'll go with like a dark gray so it's almost black, maybe. get their basic colors are done. Maybe I'll do the cats next. Put down their basic colors and then I'll work on shading. Every time you bring up that color selection box, I keep thinking that a pop-up had appeared on my laptop. That's funny. Exorcist makes me think of a movie where someone gets possessed by the spirit of Richard Simmons. I'm surprised no one's done a like a Saturday Night Live or somebody hasn't done a skit like that. I've been waiting so long for a new Captain Marvel movie. Yeah. A ghost that dances to the oldies. I like that. Brain farts are welcome in these streams. Well, that's good. Because you're going to get them whether they are or not. Shake your demons. Yeah, I've heard good things about The Last of Us. I thought about at least watching the series. But I don't have cable anymore, so... Tobin Bell was great for what it's worth. Yeah. He's good. I think he was one of the things in Saw 2 that I liked. I used to have a pair of red pants for skateboarding. Go for some red pants, also just an idea. I don't know if red pants would go with any of these people's outfits. Okay, Brian, thanks for stopping by if you're still around. My wife is hand-making a dress for our daughter. Oh, that's cool. Beige pants are so last apocalypse. Thought I was gonna burp. I guess not. Excuse me, there it is. By the way, I finally saw Fatal Attraction, the original movie. Yeah, that movie's pretty good. I rewatched it like a year ago. It's not like I have time to go change. The origins of the phrase bunny boiler, yeah. The part in the first Captain Marvel movie when just a girl plays was the best. I don't remember that movie too well. I should try to watch it again. I liked it. I didn't think it was one of the best Marvel movies, but I liked it. I was about to say I don't think there are any Marvel movies I don't like, but that's not true. Thor Ragnarok really didn't click with me, and I didn't see the one that came after it. Last of Us is such a bittersweet tearjerker. I can definitely identify with it being a dad. Oh, yeah. Okay, kitties, it's your turn. Kitties. Whoops, I have my fingers on the wrong keys. There we go. Let's see. What is the base color on this cheetah? Kind of a orangey beige. Not like it has to be perfectly accurate. I've noticed if you look at like Boris Vallejo's paintings, whenever he does animals, he tends to like, if you compare his paintings to the photos he uses as reference, he tends to like kind of exaggerate the coloring and make it a little more vivid and saturated than the real animals. And you don't notice unless you compare it to the picture. It's a good color. Well, he's gonna blend in with the background. Oh, there's the layer that all the backgrounds are on. The layer called backgrounds. Wow. Been making things needlessly hard on myself. I didn't know what layer the backgrounds were on, and I was gonna just kind of like not worry about it, but I'm a little tired of making things harder on myself than I need to. Whoops. And multiply. Alright, there's the cheetah. Lion, where are you? There you are. He's a slightly yellowy beige. It's like kind of like that, but more yellow. Lions are almost a gold color, aren't they? At least male lions. Female lions are a little more brown. Oops, what am I doing? Do you like that you can see his little toe beans on here? That was all me. You couldn't see that in the original image. I'm like, I want toe beans. Even on big cats, I think toe beans are adorable. I'll just make him all one color for now. I might make his mane a slightly contrasting color, but we'll see. Okay, jaguar. Or leopard, sorry. About the same as the cheetah, actually. I think I'd go with a tiny bit more orangey color. Yeah, he can be a little darker. That makes sense. Oh no, Tube of Medusa. This music gives me anxiety. But at the same time, it's an awesome tune. There we go. I managed to make them not all the same color. I mean, this is just the base color anyway, but... My daughter is now the same age as Ellie in the first game. Aw. The cats are thinking that... Oh, damn, sorry. They weren't thinking that. His throat just got irritated out of nowhere. Nearly out of chloroseptic. Oh no. Where was I? Oh, the humans finally fucked up. This planet is ours now. Pretty much. Well, he's gonna blend in with the background. Well, big cats do tend to take advantage of camouflage whenever possible. That's true. Hi, George. Lord Minion 777. That sounds vaguely familiar. If you didn't like Ragnarok, you definitely hate Love and Thunder. Yeah, I kind of expected that. I would like to give Ragnarok another shot someday. Maybe if, you know, I know what to expect, I'll appreciate it a little more. Like, I didn't totally hate it, it just, like, it was hit or miss for me, but the misses were just really annoying. The movie basically left most of the meaningful character moments on the cutting room floor and wasted a good villain. Oh, that's a bummer. I remember watching Dina's old playthrough of Resident Evil. I kept screaming reload at the screen. You've never heard the term toe beans? Wow. Yeah, it's a kind of a common internet nickname for them. It was Obnoxious Goat Scream, the movie. think we're mainly just missing Hershey sticks and Flash now. Oh, yeah. You're right. I mean, I haven't streamed in a long time, so it's kind of understandable that some of the regulars aren't gonna, you know, aren't gonna pick up on it. I'm gonna miss it, I should say. I don't know. I'm not making sense. I liked Love and Thunder for what it was. It's pretty much a watch while high movie. And you do think Ragnarok is better? Like the tune, hated the damn red jellyfish. Yeah, that's about right. Well, the cats might have been thinking about the coughing. For all we know, the moonfall probably threw more than a little bit of dust up. That's true. Want to read the worst joke I've ever thought of? No, but I guess I don't have a choice. What do you call an NES game that breaches privacy with Swedish disco? ABBA Docs? Ugh. Lord Minion is Wade, Markiplier's friend. Oh, okay. I knew that name sounded familiar. I've never watched his videos before, but yeah, I guess I must have heard him called that before. I never saw any of the Drunk Minecraft. That was a little bit before my time, I think. Before I got into Markiplier. Background of the cat's pic looks strangely pretty considering the situation. Thank you. Hi, EBM. Hello, Dina. It's that guy that keeps changing his name. That's confusing. I'm not sure who you were previously or what name you were using previously. Oh, Halcyon. Okay. Oh, Halcyon. Okay, got it. I'm never going to remember that. I'm going to be thinking you're a new person every time. Ragnarok I thought was fun, but I can see it hit and miss for some. Love and Thunder was indeed a big miss. Had a good villain, but squandered an emotional plot for silly quirks. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, that's what I didn't like about Ragnarok. Although, there were parts of Ragnarok I liked. I always like whenever Thor and Loki interact. And those parts of it were good. Excuse me. Once again, I thought I was going to burp, and then I didn't. One of my favorite things about Ragnarok was the fact that he's a friend from work was from a Make-A-Wish kid. Oh, that's too funny. Love and Thunder did something amazing, though. It blessed us with mighty Thor and made my lesbian heart happy. Well, hello, baby girl. You want to be in the stream? You want to be in the stream? Come on, Teeny Tara. Come on, Teeny Tara. Here she is. Oh, she purring. Oh. Her face looks angry, but she's actually purring. Oh, see, she slow blinked. Oh my god, she's being so cute. Who's a happy girl? Who's a happy girl? Look, Tara, you're going to be able to eat now. Okay, she's starting to squirm. Catter day. Good morning, sire. Morning, Zazu. Checking with the morning report. Fire away. Well, the buzz from the bee. Jesus, is the moon falling out of the sky? That's so funny. I can hear me a teeny tawa. Always fun to have a kitty stream, however brief they usually are. Yeah, I try not to, like, you know, force her to be in my lap too long, because she doesn't really like it. As long as she's not fighting me too much, I'll do it, but once she starts to squirm, I put her down, because I don't want to be mean. Food for Tara, we need them D-nations. Yeah, I'm happy, Mum. Can you put me down now? Pretty much. Been a while since I've watched one of your streams. For a while, if I may ask, how's life been going so far? Yeah, I haven't streamed in a few weeks because I was busting my ass working on the on a film den I wanted to have done before Halloween, but I finished it last night, so I wasn't even expecting to stream today, but here we are. Oh yeah, and before that, I wasn't able to stream for a while because we were kind of in between permanent living places, and I was in we were in hotels for a while, and the Wi-Fi was terrible, so so yeah, I moved a few months ago. That's basically the short version. One of my friends has a new cat named Milo who is jittery around people but recently accepted pets and lap warmth from me. Aw. It's like in Sonic Adventure 2 when Robotnik shoots a hole in the moon. I didn't remember that. Try not to rush anything. Can't wait to see the new den. Yeah, it'll go. It's up for patrons right now. It'll go public on Friday. Part 1 will. Living in hotels is so expensive. Yeah, it's not fun. Wow, we're talking about Sonic and Flash isn't even here. Okay, welp. What am I doing? Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Forgot the people and the cats were on different layers. I don't know why I really did that, but I think I will use, like, I'll have them be kind of rim-lit, like it's dark behind them. Okay, I'm probably gonna need to use my pen now. Used to work for a hostel. We had a lot of international students, but sometimes people just needed a place for a while. Yeah. Speaking of the season, my now 3-year-old nephew has taken up drawing jack-o'-lanterns on a whiteboard before saying Happy Halloween and erasing them with his hands. That's cute. Very nearly ended up working in one of those local hotels years ago. I'm honestly glad I didn't. Yeah, that didn't sound like a fun job. Oh, speak of the devil. Hi, Flash. We were just talking about, maybe you heard it. I don't know. We were just talking about Sonic, and I said, wow, Flash isn't even here, and then you showed up. We summoned you. I think I only seen a clip of it, never watched the whole thing. Oh, the thing Death's Head was talking about. I love that the Death Egg was just the Death Star with his face on it. It was, wasn't it? That timing was so funny. Do. I'll just make that all that dark. This can be... Oops! That didn't work out right. There we go. They really don't need a lot of shading since they're so small on the image, but I figure there ought to be some, right? Excuse me. Oh, whoops. Welp. I guess her hand is a little too similar to the color of her shirt. I keep forgetting she has legs, too. how many of you guys saw me posting about this on Twitter, but I stumbled onto a video the other night where two young guys who were animators watched Transformers the movie for the first time and just kind of reacted to it, and they actually loved it. And it was so much fun to watch. I love when people see Transformers the movie for the first time and they think it's great. And then when I posted it on Twitter, I had Chris McFeely liking it. So that was kind of neat. Was it Twitter or was it Blue Sky? I think it was probably Twitter. Okay, hang on a second. I have this set. Yeah, that tolerance is set too high. Damn it. There we go. If you guys don't know who Chris McFeely is, he puts out weekly videos about Transformers. He has a fairly big YouTube channel. I watch his videos every weekend, so that was neat. Speak of the fox and he will come. I'm not gonna mention live action Echo remakes I'll draw sticks in. Those hiccups are starting to sound painful. Yeah, sometimes they are. I actually watched both Sonic movies for the first time a few months ago. Hearing Pantera and Sonic 2 gave me the biggest laugh, and now I fully appreciate all the references. Yeah, the Sonic movies are really fun. I've only seen the second one once, but Nickelodeon shows the original one every once in a while. I keep forgetting she has legs too, Dina 2023. I knew you were going to do that. Still haven't heard anything about the third film yet. Yeah, I'm sure the writer's strike is probably contributing to the lack of info. Second movie made me so damn happy. Yeah, I love Knuckles in it. Last I heard, they were filming the scenes without humans first because of the strikes. I saw that Transformers post. I was watching people reacting to the first Police Academy film recently. Wow, I barely remember the Police Academy films. I don't think I ever watched them. I just know they were really popular when I was a kid. They just need music from the games. Yeah, I know. I wish they would do that more. Have more Sonic music in the movies. Yeah, I own the first one too, if you mean Sonic. I have megalophobia, fear of large things like giants, and Unicron is terrifying. Marvel has a lot to live up to if they want to portray Galactus right. Oh yeah, good point. Jim Carrey's up in the air. Yeah, I don't know how they'd make it work without Jim Carrey. Hi, how do I see your name? D. Jill Vids. Started watching more of the Film Den reviews. Love your work. Thank you. I've got another Film Den coming out next week. I know, finally. I think my last 3 game dens were all the Halloween trilogy movies. I think those are the only ones I've done. I've been doing one Film Den per year. I'm going to try to do more. I know, baby girl. Orson Welles was literally days away from dying and couldn't give less of a shit about Transformers, yet he still gave a perfect performance. I thought that kind of worked for Unicron, honestly. A creature that big probably wouldn't give a shit. Unicron was quite scary when I first saw the film as a kid, yeah. Marvel already knocked the size and scope of Erishim out of the park. I don't remember who that was. They've stated they won't recast Jim Carrey, so I reckon that means Agent Stone may take over. Oh. Sonic movie without Robotnik would be weird, though. Like, I wouldn't want him recast. That I can't imagine anyone else could do it. But at the same time, yeah. I hope Jim Carrey is in it. Few reaction channels I've grown to like watching, one of them being Jen Murray, who did first-time reactions to the first 6 Star Wars films. She was quite generous to V. That's cool. Yep. A Halloween-related video of some kind. In the Archie comics, Robotnik died and was replaced by another one from a different universe. I think it could work for the 3rd movie. Interesting. First Transformers movie had a lot of horror elements, like the 3-headed robot god thing and the piranha robots. Yeah. Yeah, that movie didn't fuck around, man. He said he's retiring before and didn't, so who knows? Oh, okay. How was everyone's Friday the 13th? Well, I had to call in sick at work, so... On one hand, I was sick and that sucked, but at least I didn't go to work that day. Gave me extra time to finish my video. Also, Unicron eating that first planet and you seeing everything getting ripped apart. Yeah, that was brutal. And they showed like little kids running around, little kid robots, however much sense that makes. But yeah, there were kids on that planet. I think everyone has become too used to Jim playing Robotnik. I wouldn't want him to be replaced at this point. He was so good. Yeah, same. And he was just like really getting into it, you know? Like the first one was kind of a proto-Robotnik, and the second one was more like he was in the games. I watched Freaky on Friday the 13th. Seems suitable. That works. And of course the horror element of no one being fucking safe from death. It was like baby's first Game of Thrones. I like that description. Everyone getting sucked into his mouth, including the spaceships that tried to escape. Yeah, and that scene, the one that really got me and still kind of does to this day was like, you see all these robots that have been, you know, swallowed and they're being brought along on this, not like a conveyor belt because it's in the air, but basically you see them getting dropped into a vat of acid and getting dissolved while they scream. Like, that's fucking horrible. And I guess that they thought they could get away with a lot because they're robots, but, you know, we don't think of these characters as robots. Like, we know they are, but you know what I mean. They're very humanized, and seeing them get, like, you know, mangled and shit is just, it's terrible. Especially when you're a kid. I want the next Sonic movie to make fun of Shadow's edgy personality while depicting Maria's death as a tragedy, and if Carrie is brought in, he should play Gerald. I don't know all of that. I don't know any of that except for Shadow. But yeah, if they made sort of a parody out of Shadow, that'd be funny. Some kind of hockey mask was walking around my store. I like that. A lot of people were sick on Friday the 13th. That's interesting. I personally think they introduced Shadow to the movies too early. Yeah, possibly. I'm gonna get a cough drop. My throat's getting a little sore from all this talking. In my normal, like, regular life, I don't actually talk very much, so these streams really wear me out. They really wear out my voice. And then the last survivors ended up getting killed by the Quintessons and Sharkticons. Yeah, rated PG, I know. Well, rated PG had a slightly different meaning in the 80s than it does now. Tomb Raider remasters? I watched the first Halloween film. The plot was a bit vague, but I think the guy in the mask was doing it. You might be right there. That guy in the mask did seem a bit shady. Of course, you know, the instant they introduce Rouge the Bat in live action, it's game over. I know, that's... Her and Amy, I feel, would kind of ruin it. On the other hand, voiced by ScarJo. Please and thank you. You can't go into a Tomb Raider live stream now without someone in the chat bringing up the remasters. So, like, are they remastering the old games? I mean, I guess, yeah. I don't know what else that would be, but yeah. I guess they must be, but I've never... It's the first time hearing about it. Hi, Hershey. I didn't have to call in sick, but we had to have the day off yesterday because of the weather. Did anyone actually go to work on that day? I wonder if they're going to have Metal Sonic. That would be interesting. I missed you too, Hershey. You know what sucked though? My work is doing a thing where we're having like a contest where we each decorate our areas, and we had to come up with a theme, and like the meeting was Friday, so I had to miss it, and that sucked. The meeting where we discussed our theme for our Halloween decorations. Yeah, I liked how he returned in the second film. Papa's got a brand new stash. He did say that, didn't he? Got my annual cold. I get it every year no matter what I do. I don't know what I had the other day, but I felt like a mild flu. I felt pretty bad. It might have just been a bad cold. I was worried I had COVID, so I tested for it, but it came up negative. Hugs to Dina's voice. The acid tank scene messed me up as a kid. That might be the most fucked up scene in that movie for me. They were at least smart enough to not have like characters we recognized go out like that, but it was still, even though they were randos, it was still hard to watch. I saw The Exorcist Believer, whatever David Gordon Green did to make the Halloween trilogy work, and I really like them all. Utterly crashed and burned there. Oh, that's too bad. That whole ad blocker is not allowed on YouTube is BS. So far, I've been still using it and haven't had any issues. Robotnik's grandpa and Shadow's creator. Oh, okay. '80s PG, pretty gruesome. 2000s, pretty much G. Yeah. Maria was Robotnik's cousin and Shadow's friend. It's very odd. Okay. Rosie Rascal. I don't know that character. They're making remasters of the first 3 Tomb Raider games coming out on February 14th. February 14th, Laura's birthday. They look really good. Gameplay looks basically the same with upgraded visuals. Oh, that idea I like, because I'm probably in the minority here, but I like the gameplay of the first couple games. Metal Sonic voiced by Julia White. That would be an interesting. You can toggle between the new and classic graphics as well. Oh, that's neat. First act was good, but once we get to the possessions and exorcism, it borders on the heretic bad. At least it's better than 2 and the prequel, but I'll stick with 1 and 3. What am I doing for work nowadays? I work for the school board. Basically, I format documents all day. It's tedious, but I get to listen to YouTube videos while I do it, so. Yeah, it's weird how PG is basically now what G used to be. Like, why is it parental guidance if it's not even like, if it's totally kid friendly? The reason for the huge death toll in Transformers movie was because they had an edict from up high to get rid of the old toys. Yeah, and they decided to just like, I don't know if this is true. I don't remember where I heard it, but I've heard that they wanted, the creators, the people working on Transformers wanted the series to be more violent, but they couldn't get away with a lot. So once Hasbro told them to, you know, get rid of some characters, they were like, awesome. They got to, and they killed them off brutally. Take that with a grain of salt because I'm not sure that it's true, but I think I remember hearing that somewhere. I am so far behind on chat, I don't know when I'm going to get back to coloring at this rate. I like the Tomb Raider 2013 remake, but the camera in the cutscenes moved around too much and made me sick. Oh, God. Quite enjoyed Believer. It didn't really rely on jump scares, kept the story focused, and had some extremely gruesome moments. That sounds good to me. I don't know. I haven't seen it. Biased towards Amy. More like biased against Amy, but yeah. Partly. Also, I just feel like, I don't know, considering the characters are in the real world, having like these anthropomorphic animals wearing clothes, I feel like, I know Sonic wears shoes, but like that's all he wears, so I feel like having a character like Amy who wears a dress and fucking Rouge the Bat who wears whatever the fuck she wears, like a bustier and boots and shit. Like, I don't know. It's just, I feel like it's a little too cartoony. That, and I don't care for Amy in general. But my main complaint is that I just don't feel like she'd fit in the movie universe. But I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm making mouth noises. I had to. I had to suck on a cough drop. Yeah, when I saw him hanging around that garden looking up at the girl, I thought, yeah, I get the impression he's a bit of a git. Metal Sonic could be voiced by Ben Schwartz with auto-tune. That'd be interesting. I saw Watership Down. That movie is effed up. It is. It's very effed up. Rated PG because one character said damn, but otherwise it's all right. I recently heard, this was in the comments section of that video I was talking about. Someone said that the reason they have Spike saying the word shit was so that they could get the PG rating. Because I guess movies rated PG tended to get more, you know, viewers. Again, I don't know if that's true, but if it is, it's interesting. I remember one Christmas at work, come dressed as an elf. They said, but when I turned up dressed as Legolas. That's so funny. Yeah, it was just like the scene in Roger Rabbit when she gets dipped and you can see his paint getting dissolved into the paint thinner. Oh, the shoe gets dipped. Yeah. That scene messed me up when I was a kid. Dina works for the school board. Yep. Rosie the Rascal was Amy Rose's original name. Oh. Interesting. Does the job feel more like a permanent place for you? Yeah, it does. I'm no longer a temp. They hired me full time, so. And I like all the people there, and it's a good place to work. And I get to work from home most days, so. So my movie theater is letting us dress up for Halloween. Should I go with my Gomez suit or my Bowser costume? Oh, Gomez suit would probably be more comfortable, but Bowser, I feel like a lot of more people would get a kick out of it. But I don't know what sort of Bowser costume it is. If it's the comfy kind that's like pajamas, that would probably be good. It was the backstory to Sonic Adventure 2. Ah. Sophia was drinking water, but her paw flipped the bowl over and got her wet. Oh. So far behind on chat, I've missed that. Yeah. Civility on the internet. Oh, Batman. The Echo music had gone on for so long, I was sort of tuning it out, and then suddenly it switched to Batman. I had to suck on a cough drop all day. To suck on a cough drop, Dina 2023. I knew someone was going to take that out of context. The backlash to the violence in the Transformers movie is why they changed Duke's fate in G.I. Joe movie to be a coma rather than death. Yep, I've heard that. Yeah, it was a character replacement exercise. Hot Rod, you could never... Qui-Gon's death for me, I remember constantly looking away from the screen in terror and just feeling Obi-Wan scream. Oh. I remember when Revenge of the Sith was rated PG-13, that hyped it to be heavier and more extreme than the prior films. Now all Star Wars is PG-13 and nobody bats an eye. Yeah, that sounds about right. American Ratings Agency. Barbie is rated PG-13, also American Ratings Agency. Drag Me to Hell is rated PG-13. Something inconsistent there. Yeah. Every kid who watched Watership Down the first time got a very rude awakening. I read the book afterwards, and I used to love that. Remember me, Dina? That's in quotes. Who are you quoting? I spared the trauma of Watership Down. Sorry to keep talking about the job, but I'm excited for you that you're no longer a temp. Job security feels nice. Yeah, it does. I'm not making enough, but I mean, it's better than not having it, so. And now Dina reenacts WBD whenever they need a new project. Oh, hey, Batman. Once I knew that Watership Down was about, I avoided it. That might be for the best. Why is there hate for Linkara? Because people are idiots. There's no reason to hate him. Talking about Star Wars, I've been watching the Clone Wars show recently and glad for it. Season 1 was rough. Season 2 onwards is consistently great. I haven't watched any of the Star Wars shows. I think I was kind of burned out on Star Wars when they started, and I just never watched any of them. Yeah, Barbie was amazing. Yeah, it definitely wasn't about cute little bunny wabbits. Well, it was, but it wasn't about them being cuddly. Yeah. Dina internally, haha, Watership Down is nothing. Ever read Cheerilee's Garden? That's a little different, though. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Oh, I wonder if I could play an ad. I know not all of you will see it, but I feel like there's an option to play an ad, but I don't remember how to do it. Oh, probably because I'm on the wrong thingy. There it is. I'm going to attempt to play an ad. We'll see what happens. Okay. Oh my god, you guys. Don't you wish all viruses could be taken down like the Fever Man? I mean, yeah, if I could pay someone else to do it and I didn't have to do it myself. Took me a little longer to get into Clone Wars myself. Season 3 was when I got hooked, and not as good as the Micro series, though. I wonder how many parents who aren't familiar with Sonic would react to Rogue if she appeared in the films. Yeah, good question. Dina finally got caught up in chat and she had to go to the bathroom. LOL. Aw, her poor voice. Yeah. When I was a kid, I'd book it out of the room when something I didn't like was on TV. I could barely watch Johnny Five getting beat to death in Short Circuit 2, and I was quoting that Judge Doom scene. Oh, okay. Oh, quoting Judge Doom from Roger Rabbit. Right. Remember me, Eddie? Yeah, I remember now. I never did see Short Circuit, I don't think. Linkara has his email weirdo, among other oddities he has to deal with. Indeed. Massey really likes Frank Sinatra. That's so funny. I'm glad I've seen both Barbie and Oppenheimer. I prefer the latter, but they indeed make an interesting pairing and are quite cinematic in different ways. Interesting. Won't repeat what that advert said? Uh-oh. So it's Wumptober in the fanfiction sphere, which is a thing in October where every day you write a fic about putting a character through loads of angst and suffering. That sounds like something the fanfiction community would do. Someone's doing one that's entirely of tales, and I'm like, what did he ever do to you? He suffered enough in his backstory. I'm gonna go get some water really quick. Be right back. Actually, the fridge is so close you could probably hear me still, but... Short Circuit 2 broke my child heart with the beating scene, but at least Johnny got his justice. Yeah. Like, I've seen videos about it, so I know how the movie goes generally. So I was appointed as quartermaster to my family's Star Wars collection. And I have made it a point to include everything, even Ewoks. Okay. Johnny Five was like the Transformers in that he was a robot that you didn't see as a robot. Yeah. Movie had one of the few actually tense uses for holding up for a hero I've ever seen. P.S. I'm including something called a chili dog. I told him to stop typing for a bit, but this is YouTube after all. Yeah. To offset it, there's Flufftober, which is a fic every day about cute and sweet stuff. I like that idea. I loved Rouge and Topaz's rapport in Sonic X. I don't know who Topaz is, I don't think. If you're in a more interesting mood, there's Goretober and Kinktober, which are pretty self-explanatory. Yeah. Fan fiction is always mostly kind of good reading. It depends. Oh, hey, it's the music I used as a theme song in like one video. Now for my weird food post. Oh, here we go, the food posting. I recently from Farmer's Market bought camel metwurst made with juniper berries as well as hot sauce with juniper with their powers combined deliciousness. I'm not sure what metwurst is, but I assume it's something like liverwurst. But made of camel? I like the Barbie movie. One of the Barbies actually dropped a censored F-bomb at the end. I don't know if I remember that line. Woke up to good news. Archer is getting a finale event this December. First Venture Brothers, now Arthur, both getting nice cappers this year. Oh, that's cool. I got a little behind on Archer. I think we watched like the first episode or two of the season and then we kind of forgot about it. That last scene with Rhea Perlman was genuine beauty. Yeah, I loved her in that. Come on, Tails, it's the best food in the whole world, Tails. It's literally just a hot dog with chili on it. Sonic, you dare insult the chili dog. Kingtober. Have to ask this because of your username. Did you see Lightyear? And how did you like the character of Socks? You know, you must be asking me that. I didn't actually see Lightyear. You must be talking about that little robot cat. He did look really cute. Metwurst is similar to salami. There you go. That's kind of what I was imagining now, come to think of it. For some people, Kingtober is just Tuesday. Every day is a different kink, and they range from tame to extreme depending on the author's chosen prompt list. What do you want, silly girl? You've already been in the stream. I'm not gonna put you in the stream again. Oh, I'm scratching her behind the ear. So cute. I'd argue that Lightyear is worth seeing alone for Socks. I could believe it. He seemed really cute. Tear apart too, nah. Yeah, the cats are complaining because they're out of food, but we should be getting them some soon. Thanks to the 2 people who donated. Thanks again, you guys. Kitty time? No, we already had that. Once was enough. I don't feel like picking her up again. I cannot select text with the pen. Oh wait, there we go. Well, sort of. The returning. Let me try to get back to this. Excuse me, I notice her shading isn't really dark enough. It doesn't really show. Oh! I messed up there. Oh, shit. Ah! There we go. Did I just use regular white for this? Yeah, I did. Couldn't remember. That music is not supposed to go on that long. There we go. There we go. I should do his shirt next. I keep hitting control instead of shift. I think it's in 3D Max where you have to hold control to select multiple items, but in Photoshop it's shift. Let me look at my original image a little bit. Trying to not copy it too much, but it's starting to look a little better. And I think I'll add a little bit of a highlight on the edge. There we go. Now let's deal with his pants. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and shade all that. I think I'll actually make some of the shading even darker. Oh, it's the Alien Crush music. Suddenly his anatomy looks really weird to me now that I've shaded his pants. I don't know what happened there, but... Okay, he's done. Alright, let me try to get caught up on the chat. Terra, attention seeker, soul, a vibe. Yeah, pretty much. Can you guys even see Soul? He's actually on the bed behind me. Oh, he'd be on that side. Nah, you can't see him. Oops, I did not mean to do that. There we go. Terra 2 Electric Boogaloo. Camel burger, huh? What was that like? I've had bison. That's about the weirdest animal I've eaten. Bison's really good. A few days ago, Massey got jump scared by his own shadow. Oh, Electric Mugaloo. Oh my god. I've had camel burger as well and liked it. Haven't had camel milk, but I'm open to trying. Interesting. Yeah, this is a comic. This is page 2. So I haven't gotten very far into it, but... Can't help but imagine that camel burger has fatty lumps on it. Dabbing for content. Tara, Mom, why are you talking to those random other humans on your moving image box again? I thought that we had finally established that I'm your best friend. Oh, hey, Lotus Prince. Actually, camel meat was like lean beef, though the sausage has a hump shape. That's cute. Camel tasted like gamier beef. Oh, hey, Brandon the bear. Everyone's showing up. Everyone's showing up late. That sounded like a complaint. It was just observation. Oh no, not jokes. What is Forrest Gump's email password? One Forrest one. Oh yeah, nearly everyone's here except Sticks. Oh yeah, Obi's hardly ever here though. I hope that Obi knows it's always nice to have him around. Yeah, that's why I posted about it in the Discord server, but I only know of one person that saw it. I dabbed and then suddenly Lotus appeared. What sorcery do I possess? I like dad jokes sometimes. Since I like sharing hot sauce, I have one made with Reaper and Scorpion peppers, as well as green weaver ants. Oh my god, the ants and chilies are fermented and mixed with vinegar and salt. Ugh, no thanks. Can February, March, no, but April, May. Oh god. Some are terrible, but every once in a while you get a nugget like that one. Suddenly his anatomy looks really weird to me now that I've shaded his pants. Dina 2023, I was waiting for that. There were 3 cats called Undo and Troy. They went sailing, but their boat sprang a leak, so Undo, Troy, cat sink. I feel like I'm pronouncing it wrong, and that's why I'm not getting the joke, maybe. Oh, you saw Soul. I'll deal with his pants, Dina 2023. We're never going to run out of these. Sonic Food, Red Dwarf, the holy trinity of our character conversations. Or chat conversations, yeah. Thought that was short for character for some reason, but that doesn't make sense. By the time you read this post, you'll have at least 5 minutes more chat to catch up with. Possibly. Slowly killing Dina from the inside with your jokes. 2 windmills are standing on a wind farm. One asks, what's your favorite kind of music? The other says, I'm a big metal fan. Getting back to the comic, when this is done, do you think you will make it for sale in your store? I don't know. I might just, thing is, I don't know if I'm going to make more than 1 issue, so I might just put it up on the internet for people to watch for free and maybe have a tip jar or something. What did Yoda say when he saw himself in 4K HDMI? Your Red Dwarf video saved me from a deep, dark depression. Oh. Oh, hi, Antichrist. I didn't notice you before. Well, I'm glad they helped in some way. That's awesome. I hope you're doing better now. Oh, I missed DGI vid saying they were gonna go. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, undo toi, 1, 2, 3 in French. Oh, okay. Why did the nearly blind person fall into the well? He couldn't see that well. God damn it. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Hershey. Everybody's leaving. Actually, it probably is about time to wrap up. I've been going for about 2 hours, so... I think I'll just end this here. I don't feel like I got very much done. Those cats stand out a little bit better from the background than I thought they would, but they haven't been shaded or anything yet, so that'll probably help, I imagine. Yeah, I think I'll wrap up. Like I said, I just realized it's 3. I've been going for 2 hours, so... My wife says she's going to dig a deep hole in the garden and fill it with water. She means well. Oh, God damn it. Okay, George, thanks for stopping by. Loads of puns show up in chat. You know, it's about time to wrap up. You guys drove me away with your puns. Why was there a rimmer-shaped hole in the wall? Because Pete chased him and he ran. Okay. Okay, you guys, I think I'm going to wrap up here. Thanks for joining me, and thank you so much for the donations. That's really going to help, and my cats will be able to eat now, and they appreciate it too, or they would if they knew what was going on. Time to spam comments. Oh, Taijan, you showed up just as I'm wrapping up. Yes, I have returned. I'll hopefully be streaming every week. Like I said, I might be streaming on Twitch next week. I'll let you guys know. Maybe I'll make a little short YouTube video about it to make sure you all know about it. Why did the fly fly? Because the spider spied her. Oh my god. Oh, I missed Noah. Hi, Noah. Oh man, just saw this at the end of my lunch. Yeah, I'm about to wrap up anyway, so feel free to watch the replay of it when it becomes available tomorrow, probably. I think it takes a little while for it to process. Can a matchbox? No, but a tin can. Oh, God, I hate you guys. All right, I'm out of here. Thanks again for joining me and for the donations, and hopefully I'll see you guys next week. Like I said, it might be on Twitch, but I'll try to let you know. So, okay, see you next week, one way or the other.